Hi, it's Jen Barney from the Toasty Meringue. Today I want to show you how to make a low sugar strawberry rhubarb jam. This is a great recipe to utilize up fresh strawberries that are right now in season. And for those of you who have not made any type of jam before and canned it, this is a great introduction on how to utilize fresh berries that are in full season and have them and be able to use them throughout the year. Let's get started. The first step here is to wash your fruit very well, because a lot of these are being hand-picked and there's going to be lots of little dirt left in there. So we've washed the fruit very well and I'm dicing them up. So I've got the rhubarb and the strawberry, and both I'm just making sure that the consistency of the size of my cut is all the way throughout. It cooks more evenly that way. This recipe calls for low or no sugar pectin, which is an important step in here. I would not use liquid pectin or regular pectin for this specific recipe. It would make a difference. So make sure you have that low sugar pectin on hand. And right now we're just mixing the first mixture together. So in a pot, I have the rhubarb, the strawberry, the lemon juice, the water, and I have pre-mixed some of this pectin and I've mixed it with some sugar just to loosen up that pectin. When you add raw pectin straight into this mix, if you don't have sugar in it, if you just add that raw pectin in there, you have a really high chance that it's going to glob up and you're going to have weird chunks of pectin. So whenever you add pectin to a jam recipe, it's always a good idea to take part sugar. It doesn't matter the amount so much, that you pre-mix that sugar in there. It breaks up the granules of that pectin and it'll mix just fine. Alright, to recap, we have our pectin that had a little bit of sugar added to it. We have our strawberries, rhubarb, water, and lemon juice. Now I'm going to let this come to a nice boil. And at this point, I'm going to add whatever remaining sugar amount that was left. And I'm going to bring it back to another boil and let all that sugar dissolve. My jam has been boiling for about 7 minutes. This one's ready to can. And let's start that process. The first step is to start with nice, clean, sanitized jars. Here, I'm not using any fancy equipment, so I'm just using a half cup to spoon into the jars, and I'm going to fill up into that first lip line that you'll see. It's very important to make sure that the lip is nice and clean, otherwise it will not form a nice tight seal. So I go through with a nice clean wet rag and I wipe all the rims down. The next step is to securely put on the lid, push it down nice and tight, and then screw that band on. The most important step is to allow your jam container to boil in water for enough time. So I fill up a container of water, I just use a nice saucepan, and I fill it up with enough boiling water that it reaches the lip of the can that's in there, and I allow it to boil for 5 minutes. Now the 5 minutes starts when the water actually starts boiling when the cans are in there. Once your can has cooled down and you're finally able to pop it open and try it, you'll see that this jam sets up into a nice soft set. Thank you so much for listening. For a full list of ingredients, please visit our website at thetoastymeringue.com.